Hello, everyone. A countdown would be good, but, you know, I never know how long this takes, because I am setting things up during this.
Well, see, what you do with that is the way that, you know, some people do it, where it's like a countdown, and then when the countdown is done, it just says, stream soon, trademark.
Alright, well, I'll have to, that's something else to look up, I guess.
I can show you how I do mine. It's really quick and easy.
Throw me notes for both of them in Discord, for Discord doing that, and also reminding me to try and set up Skyrim for running in windowed mode. Because, yeah.
I can do that right now!
Yes, I will look at those messages later when I actually can do something about them. Because right now, I'm in Skyrim, and that's where I am. And that's where I'm gonna be. Question for you from Pang. CA showing off her new avatar today?
Well, Pink, can you not see over in the corner there? It is the new avatar.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't see any reason to wait here any longer.
Yeah. Let us proceed.
We're proceeding. Skyrim. Yes, there it is. Skyrim has appeared. All is well.
All is well for now.
Yes.
The Todd Howard blesses us today.
Said to your Cookie, do not lick the new avatar.
Cookie, no.
Anyway. I'm just gonna load up, and then I'm gonna have to do a little bit of explanation as to why I'm somewhere different than when we last...
I imagine you hecked around, among other things, to do off-screen that thing with alchemy.
Oh,
so that you don't have to sit there and figure out all the
I did absolutely everything I could with that.
Good.
Also, I had a bit of a walkabout.
For reasons
also installed another mod, as you can see.
Oh, I can see it. You installed that mod.
Yeah, because you told me to.
It's very good.
And reminded me to, and then I did.
It's very good, isn't it?
It is. It's really good.
I think I'm trying to remember if that's the one that I forget if it's immersive NPC in the dark or if it's that one that allows you to toggle in the mod configuration menu the radius of light that you get off of your wearable lanterns versus, the radius that NPCs get.
It's possible.
So, if you need it to be a little bigger, if you need the radius of light to be a little bigger, you can toggle that.
But it's possible that is the case. The menu, MCM is here.
Mod configuration.
Wearable lanterns, there it is.
Wearable lanterns, yep.
General
you don't have
meters
NPC in the dark? Ah, yes. Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
So brightness radius.
Yeah.
So that'll let you set how big the radius is and how bright it is.
It's all right at the moment, I think. But if I find it starts being a problem, at least I know where to look. I'm glad these are disabled by default.
Oh yeah.
That would make this. I'm not playing survival mode. I don't need this.
No, I've played with having those on, and they're just kind of annoying. If you're not going for a full immersion, like full survival mode, it's just obnoxious.
Yeah. Anyway, Cookie, yes, stream Skyrim. You'll have a great time. I'll need to see what
sit
you've
down and
done.
fix my E&B shit.
And I'll need to see what
and then I can do it.
Yeah, and Cindy Cookie, I'd love to see what you've done. Because
I'm so curious and terrified.
Skyrim isn't so much a game as it is a platform for you to muck about. So, anyway, I'm here in this barrow that we were in like 2 or 3 episodes ago without the claw, and then I just found it last episode, so we're going in. Except I need to look at it, so hold on.
You do need to look at it.
Yeah, I need to look at it. Hold on, where? It's in key item? No, it's not key item.
No,
that's
it's in
literal
clutter.
keys. Okay. Coral
Yeah,
Dragon
that's-
Claw.
Don't worry about it. The claw.
The
You're afraid of the claw.
Alright. Snake.
What's that?
Something.
Ouch! In my effort to peer closer at that, I just smacked my glasses into my microphone.
That's great. Well done.
Yeah,
We're
it's really good. Don't worry about it.
professionals.
We are professionals.
We are professionals.
At what we will leave to the imagination, but we are
Hmm.
very certainly professional.
Right, so the bottom one's already correct. Top one's a snake. The middle one is something with that rough shape profile. Okay.
Oh, it's the wolf. It's the awoo.
Yeah, it wasn't very clear. But with two of them exact, I'd have gotten it eventually. What? Wait,
What?
where's Snake?
It might be a different claw, my friend.
I thought it was the
You're
coral,
Shroud Hearthbarrow, yeah?
coral claw.
The coral claw is for Yingal Barrow, not Shroud Hearth.
I'm looking at the wrong one then.
Do you have any other claws on you? It's looking suspiciously like the
It's
answer
looking
is no.
suspiciously like I'm actually in the wrong place completely.
Yeah.
Alright,
Isn't Shroud Hearthbarrow the beginning barrow at the beginning of the game? Oh wait, no, that's Bleak Falls. Never mind.
yeah, that's Bleak Falls. Alright, where am I supposed to go with this?
Yingal Barrow. It's on the north part of the map. It's like the north and right side of the map, if memory serves correctly. It's
Well,
like
thank you.
it's by Winterhold, if memory.
Oh, that's not.
Or
Oh,
yeah, Windhelm. There we go.
it's by Windhelm.
Yeah, it's by Windhelm.
Sort
if
of
memory serves
around
correctly.
here.
Yeah, it's if you were to go
Yeah.
if you were at Windhelm
Yeah.
and go across the bridge and
Yeah.
then just go right for a while, you'll
Oh,
find
just
it.
go down here.
Right. No,
Yeah,
right.
here.
right on the map. Yeah.
Yeah, if I was.
But across the bridge. It's on one of those sides, but it's in that area.
So sort of either here or here?
Mhm.
It's on one of those sides.
Yeah, it's in that general vicinity. I
Well,
don't
let's have
remember
a
the
look
precise location
down.
off the top of my
Let's
head.
use our powers of sight. Because
Oh yeah, you zoom right the heck on in
zoom
there.
right the heck
and
on in
just-
there. See if we see anything that looks kind of like
So
that.
I can
There's
also help
something
you out
there.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
George,
Yeah.
just real quick.
Yeah.
Zoom in there really good as you can.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna show you something that I only learned recently, despite playing this game for a billion years.
All right.
Press and hold your scroll wheel,
Yeah.
and then move it around.
Press and hold my
No, like
scroll
press and
wheel.
hold your scroll wheel, like press and hold it like a button, and then move it around.
Oh,
Oh, interesting. It's not doing it. It might be keyed differently for you.
Oh,
It might be you have to press and hold the right mouse button, but it's there we go.
It's the right button. It's the right button doing
Yes.
it. Whoa.
So you can. I bet you didn't know you could do that.
I had no idea you could do this. That's
Yeah.
weird.
I found it by accident. So yeah, you can rotate the map around and really get in there.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, alright. Let's really get in there then. Let's insert ourselves right into it.
20 plus years later, no, Pink. Pink, it's 10 years later.
Alright.
Skyrim was released in 2012.
Yeah,
Don't
Skyrim's
lie.
ancient. It's, in gaming terms.
It qualifies as retro gaming now.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a road leading to nothing. So there might be something there.
I think it's that
Or it could be that. Or it
that
could-
little bit, like on yeah, right where your
This.
cursor is right now. That I think
Yeah,
it's
that-
that or it's adjacent.
Well,
to
that did look the most obviously a thing.
Yeah,
Alright. Alright.
but it's in that general vicinity.
Alright, we're leaving this place because I still don't have the claw for this place. Apparently.
I don't remember which claw is the claw for this one.
Well, I still don't have it.
Is this the one
so-
with the? Is this the one with the fake ghost?
Yeah.
Okay. You should. The claw should have been in here.
Just in here somewhere.
Either in here or like a shopkeep in the town, or something like that.
Well, I can have a quick look in the town. I'm
Yeah.
pretty certain I scoured this place as much as I could the first time I was here.
Yeah.
So
It's.
yeah.
Do you hear that? That's riveting gameplay. Having to figure out where the heck the plot item is to do the
Yeah,
thing.
it's great. Thanks, Todd.
Riveting. The blessings of Todd
Thanks,
never
Todd.
cease.
The things we all like in video games.
Fetch quests where you have no idea where the thing is.
Yeah, and there's no way to find
And
out.
no way to track it.
And no way to track it either. Yeah.
You just have to blunder into it.
Yeah. Why do you think I installed the Stone of Baranzaya quest markers?
Oh yeah.
Because,
That was legitimately one of the... I think that was the first mod I ever installed.
it's an obvious one to do, because Jesus Christ. It's-
Yeah. Could you imagine having to track that manually?
You've
the way the
rotated
game
a
intended.
bit.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up really quick.
Yeah, please.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get,
Because since I'm here, I might as well do it. While I'm then trying to find the next one.
we don't get many visitors through here.
You need the
Unless
Sapphire
they're
Dragon
up
Claw.
by Hrothgar, of course.
And where that be.
I am looking.
My word, we never saw him again. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Yeah. Salt! I'll buy all your salt. And that. And that. And that.
Oh, okay. So it is tangentially related. Do you still have? Okay, the guy who was haunting,
Yeah.
quote unquote, haunting that barrow.
Yeah.
Do you have his journal on you?
I think I do.
Give it to that innkeeper, and he'll give you the claw.
Let me just check if I do. Or if I
It'll
left
be
it
under
in
books. It's W.
there. No, I left it in there. Okay, I'm going.
No.
Going back.
Yeah.
And going back again.
Wendelius Gatharian's journal.
Darius Gatharian's journal. Oh, then maybe. I didn't look at that bit.
It'll be in the
Nope.
journals.
Nope.
Nope.
It's still in
Go
there.
get it.
Alright.
And then he'll magically have the claw for
Then
you.
he'll magically have the claw. For
Yeah, don't
reason-
worry about it.
Like, he gave no indication he wanted to know anything about this.
He also gave no indication that he has the claw.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Cookie. I know that, but there's also quests where that's not where it's just fucking random. And there's not fucking random, but it's
Well, yeah.
hard to unless you know ahead of time. There is no way to know where you will find the claw for any given thing.
Yeah, it might be that the trend is that they are supposed to be nearby. But this is not always true.
Like the one that you get for Ingol's barrow,
Yeah.
which you get randomly from an NPC in
Alright,
Winterhold.
because I picked this up, it now tells me to bring it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
there
because fuck you.
Because absolutely nothing indicated I should take it in the first place. Dog! Thank you.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Thank you,
yeah.
dog.
Good
Oh,
game
no,
design.
wrong way. Yeah, good game design. Real
Extremely
great.
good game design.
Well done. You know, it could have been solved by a single line of dialogue from the guy saying, but if you go in there and you happen to find evidence
Yeah,
of
like-
anything that happened, please give it to me. And that would be
Well,
it.
the thing is, I don't think he actually mentions at any point that he has the claw for the place.
He never does, no.
Which is kind of the pisser on it. It's like, if he had even just a single line of dialogue on, like, I have a key for that place, but I'm too fucking scared to go because of ghosts. It's just like, okay, now you can connect chain of,
Yeah, it's like,
of dots
I
on
have
like,
evidence that
I
Ghost
have
was
proof
not
that
Ghost.
it wasn't Ghost.
It wasn't Ghost. You could go in now, and he's like, you do it.
Oh! Yeah, exactly.
And that'd be it.
That would be logical. That would be logical and good quest design.
Anything I can get you. We don't get many visitors
Ouch.
through here, unless they're headed up to High Hroth.
Here you
See?
go, have this
Alright.
thing.
Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character.
I hate his
believe you were
neckbeard.
so stupid.
It is pretty bad.
Well, least I
It's
can
not
do is
great.
give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
Oh, I'll totally
And then he
accept
gives you
it.
the claw.
I'll-
And it's just like,
Ah,
yes, the plot item that you need to do the. It's like, okay,
now go back in again.
fuck off with that. No, go back in again.
Hold on.
That's the thing that I detest the most. It's like, oh, have this cool, unique souvenir item as payment. It's like, what reasonable human being would do this?
Yeah, who'd do that? Who would do this? Oh no, I remember him.
Oh yes, the dude, where's my car quest line
Yeah, that one.
/ the Hangover.
Mm,
I like that quest
I
line
like that questline too.
just because it's significantly goofier than a lot of the rest of the game.
You can always do with a bit of that. You can always do with a bit of goofiness. You can't always
Chaos.
be hoe-faced and serious at literally all times. Ah! Alright, I'm good. I'm good, I just fell down the stairs.
No setting ever benefited from being taken entirely seriously.
Oh yeah, god no.
Alright, so now that we have the correct key,
Now we actually have it. Let's look at it.
the claw. You're afraid of
The
the claw.
claw.
The claw.
Alright, yeah, in here, it was the other claw that I have rather than that claw.
Sapphire.
Yeah.
Sapphire claw.
Thank you. Alright, the claw is bird, owl, and wolf?
Well, dragonfly, but yeah.
I would expect more wings.
Well, it's heavily stylized, so.
Hmm.
Dog. No. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. You know what's also very funny?
Yeah? What?
A significant number of these doors, not all of them, but a significant number of them, I've noticed, can be solved by just spinning all of the, spinning each of the concentric circles once.
I see.
It's very fun. I mean, you still can't open it without the claw.
Oh, yeah, but you don't even need to look
But
at the claw if that's just what it does.
Yeah. Like, literally about half the time, you can just spin each of them once and put the claw in, and half the time it'll work.
Eh. Oh,
Speed strats.
that pot wasn't anything. Okay, oh, there's just a mace. Okay, I'll have that. Sure, why not? Ooh.
Mace in your face. Mace in your face.
And there's nothing here. And that grave can't be robbed. Ah, now they can.
Well, the Graves might be about to rob you.
Nope. No. Ah. Shovel!
See, the great thing about killing undead with a shovel is that you already have the means by which to rebury them.
Alright. Moment of, a thing I literally just thought, oh yeah. So, I played and still occasionally do play a live-action vampire game. It's been running for like, well, since Mind's Eye Theatre came out. The original one.
Oh, So it's been going for a while.
Yeah.
Hi, kitten.
Used to
I
used to
can't,
used to be
you know.
part of the official like shared world of games. I can't remember what that was called.
Interesting.
But then it broke away when they decided they needed to change the edition because they were White Wolf and, you know, screw everyone else, I guess.
It'd be like that.
Anyway, so I had a character there who was a gangrel grave digger. Their job before the Embrace was grave digging. And they went...
So they didn't even have to change their job because they already worked
they just
graveyard
kept doing it. They just kept doing it.
Hi, kitten.
And, like, steadfastly kind of refused to let the court use that for anything. Ooh, a lever. It's like, nah, mate. Not gonna desecrate corpses' graves for you.
Also, grab the book on the pedestal.
I didn't even notice
I
it.
think that...
Oh, I didn't even notice his pedestal was here.
Nice.
I'm
don't-
blind. I can't see things. Ooh,
Spell tome.
spell.
Do you have that
tome.
one already?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
Well,
can sell
now
it.
you have some money in your pocket.
Yeah, I got money. Yeah. Oh, that earn's got
Yeah.
nothing. And oh.
What an effective trap.
Well done.
Now you're mildly soggy.
Oh no, I am slightly wet. Oh well. Actually, is there anything there? That's a point.
What an excellent question. You might have to... It looks suspiciously like the answer is no.
Yeah. Oh wait! I saw something.
Oh,
Point pass.
coin.
Point
money.
pass. Yeah. All right, now we can leave. Oh, but there's more. Oh, 2 doors.
2-door. Choose the form of your destructor.
All right, the top.
Ooh, I think this top one is a secret extra juice.
Well, I'm going in. Yeah, it's a master lock.
Yes, definitely extra juice. It's a good thing you have so many lockpicks.
That's because I always pick up lockpicks. Always. Oh wait, hold on. I've got something for this.
That's pick.
I nearly pressed it and then went, hold on, that wasn't right. Ah! Oh no, yeah, I forgot. I did something else. Yeah. Hold on, it's here somewhere. Potion of lockpicking.
It'll be potion of fortify something or other. So up a little more. There you go. There's your potion of fortify whatever.
Yeah, but I think I had like a not one I created, a pre-named one.
Oh, I see.
I'm pretty sure I had some. Where did I have it? I'm sure I did. Oh, there's too many things here now after all the... Ah! I thought I did. I don't think I... shit. If I do, it's
Did you
lost
spell it?
It's lost in this pile somewhere.
It looks suspiciously like you don't have one.
I thought I did. Oh well. Anyway, because of all the potioning, I kept... Cocaine! I'll have you know that I don't need to fortify these nuts.
But Space King, it's fine. It's just a parody. A parody's nuts.
That was funnier than it should have been. Oh, hee hee. Ah, I had it and now I've lost it. Where is it? I had the sweet spot. I was pretty close to it.
I'm imagining Lydia watching you do this and just watching you swearing as you just repeatedly break lockpicks in this lock.
Yes!
Ah,
Got it! Ooh! Rays of light. Now ignore the chest. Is there anything behind the chest? No. Oh, another
and of course,
one.
the chest is also expert locked.
Oh no, no, no! This is the door was master. This is merely expert lock. All right, we've got a circlet, an elven shield of magic suppression. I'll eat that for an enchantment later. Gold.
Yum 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 yum.
I think that one also I can eat, and some armor.
If not, it's worth money.
And an axe. And a soul gem. And nothing that the dog is sitting on. Right, thank you. I have noticed that Lydia will go out of the way if you keep running at her.
Yeah, followers generally.
Dog, however. Oh,
I mean, the dog's a dog. Dogs have no
hey,
concept
skeleton.
of polite. Hey, you want a parlay? Hey,
bye, skeleton.
none my pass.
Oh. But they weren't doing anything. Why did you do that? They were just chilling, being a skeleton.
Skellington.
I get a hold against them for being a skeleton. We're all skeletons.
That's discrimination. We're all skeletons. Some of us just haven't pupated out of our flesh suit yet.
Well, alright, let's rob them because they're dead. Alright, I've taken their stuff. Waste not, want not. There must be a lever here somewhere. Oh, Jesus! Alright, these skeletons are more vicious. I was thinking this was a bridge, but it isn't, is it? Okay.
Nope.
Alright. Oh, a pool of blood. Wonderful.
Oh, that's not blood. That's the fire stuff.
Oh, cool. Well, there's no skeletons in it, so whatever. Oh.
I mean, you could set it off anyway to be fun.
I mean, yeah. Alright. Fine. Yes! Yes, fire! Get out of the fire, Lydia!
Lydia,
The
why?
dog decided not to be on fire, but you didn't. And we've seen what the dog is like with fire. We're gonna have words later about fire.
Fire's hot.
It is hot. Fire is hot. You know who else could... there might be some other squid in this chat who needs to be aware that fire is hot.
That fire is in fact hot.
Cat!
She keeps yowling around and wanting attention.
Koki. So, are you telling me if I set you on fire, that would make you randy?
I got you. I got you. I have a cat now.
Well, as the great prophets, the dead milkman said, if you love someone, set them on fire. Oh, more... Oh, zombies! Zombies!
They are both Zom and B.
Oh yeah, so I forgot to another thing I forgot to mention when I was going on about the Gangle Gravedigger, is he tended to still use a shovel in combat, despite having Protean. Therefore, actually, it's incredibly advantageous for him not to do that.
Sure, but it's not a masquerade violation.
No. And there was, for a while, a meta plot going on with lots and lots of zombies coming back.
Ooh, there was a dwarven mace there.
There was. I missed it. Alright. Lots and lots of...
she getting wiggly. Alright,
Alright, yeah,
goodbye.
I thought I'd missed something else, but actually it was a cat. Okay. There was a meta plot for a while with, lots of wraiths possessing corpses and coming back.
Oh! Oh, good.
And the only character who'd noticed anything about it in the entire group, in the entire court, was me. And I was like,
'cause...
hey, stuff's happening! And no one frickin' listened. So I just spent, like, all of my time between sessions putting down zombies and putting them back in their graves. And
just gently putting your hand on top of their head and shoving
like,
them back down into the grave.
Down. Go back. And later on, when it all became kind of unavoidable, that got me a bit of a reputation in the court for being like, I sorted all this shit out before it started, and then you all ignored me. Well, let's get rid of that trap.
Yeah. That trap is an OSHA violation.
Dead. Yeah, like this. Somewhat like this. There we go.
Yeah. Just like, no.
Now,
Enjoy
now,
peace eternal.
what was really annoying was that eventually we had a big, giant, massive, multiple-day game where we rented out this big hall. Oh, hello.
Hello.
And it was like a sort of big, giant assault of undead. Ow.
Now, why'd you go and do that?
I didn't do it on purpose. I thought I'd missed that thing, but apparently not. Alright.
You'll have to go quickly so that you're...
Right, Lydia got absolutely screwed, but never mind. Oh, hello.
Oh, hey.
So,
More zombies to put back in their
yeah.
graves.
So the Giovanni came round. It's like, we'll deal with this
Oh, they'll deal with it, will they?
with a big ritual. But they'll immediately know we're trying to do it. So they'll all come to stop me. So, the entire court prepped for a siege. And, it didn't go well. But that's where I ended up getting a lot of my later rep from, by at one point having to hold an entire side by myself with a shovel against like 20 NPC zombies. All played by people, by the way. Just having to just frantically rock, paper, scissorsing with loads of people and winning consistently.
That's really good. I like how you were supposed to do the puzzle to unlock that, but that Draugr just opened the door for you.
Well, that was nice of them, I suppose. Because puzzles suck. I'd rather beat things...
Cool
oh yeah,
this.
now I don't have to do that. Great!
Yeah, exactly.
Don't have to do any of that. Wonderful. However, the bit that really got me, that really, like, annoyed the crap out of me afterwards, was there was an award by the ST for most zombies killed during the whole thing.
And you didn't get it, did you?
Nope. Despite the fact that I'd been killing them for months. The reason? They only counted the ones on the night.
That's Garbo.
Yeah!
I mean, I get that, but also I feel like you should have gotten, oh, it's this kind of puzzle.
Alright,
You have to open it enough to be able to see that thing in order to do the thing,
Alright,
You like doing yak shaving? It's a pressure plate.
okay, we've got
Bird.
bird. We got bird.
Which is, in fact, the word.
Yeah, and I don't know where I'm supposed to be putting these.
Whale. Oh, it's the 4 things behind you, I see.
Oh, right, so
So you
actually...
do have to do the
I do have
puzzle.
to do the puzzle. Okay, so I do at least know what one of them is. So let's do that.
So that one's bird. The one on the
one-
far...
that
hold on,
one
the one on the
was-
far right is whale.
Yeah, I can tell from that.
There you go. Isn't this a fun and engaging puzzle?
Yeah, it's great. Alright, I'm just gonna look at that. Well, this one doesn't seem to be... Oh, there we go.
It's really got to think about it. Whale.
Whale as well.
We're having a whale of a time here.
Yes. And this one... Ahaha. It's... Snake.
Snake. Snake, it's a snake.
Oh, it already was set to snake.
It already
What am I-
was snake,
Ah, back there. And then I guess I stand on this?
I guess. Oh, that opens that behind you.
And it opens the way out.
Oh.
Except I still hadn't fully explored this room.
Well, you did. It was just that.
You know, I've got some other really weird tales to do with that ridiculous gangrel now that I mention him.
Nice.
At one point, he had a game of Hungry Hippos with the Tremere clan.
Oh no.
And he bet teaching Protean.
Oh boy.
But he made them bet teaching thaumaturgy.
Oh no.
They agreed.
Oh, well, I mean, because if they would teach you and then they would just kill you after.
Yeah.
Ocean, to your right.
Yeah. It's
Motion.
and an axe. And there was nothing. Oh, wait, hold on. Is there stuff down there in that waterfall? Always check waterfalls.
Always. Nope, not this time.
Alright, not this time.
Loosh.
Loosh.
It annoys me the frequency with which they hide things in the water, considering how bad the water visibility is in this game.
Yeah, it's not great. And this is with mods making it less bad. Anyway, so he won that game.
Uh-oh.
It worked!
Kind of.
Oh, and then...
Oh,
then some rocks. And that went there. And some rocks went here. So obviously
hold on.
there's
There was a... That's clearly the way forward. There was a side path.
the door. And a soul gem and a dagger. Alright, so unfortunately, they never got to teach me thaumaturgy because
The game ended?
No, a month later the prince killed them all.
Oh, good.
Purely for power brokering reasons, to be honest.
Oh, you're on fire.
Oh no! Well, I want that gold ingot.
Well, you have it.
Is there anything else?
Also,
here?
it kills me that crafting overhaul mod. You can smelt down like 500 gold to make a gold ingot.
Yeah, I already did that at least
Just
once.
commit a federal crime.
Yeah.
Commit federal money crimes to make jewelry.
Well, they can't tell it's money, is it? They
By the
can't.
way, Miko is getting physicsed by the rocks.
Yeah, well, they can take it.
I love those little Knopic jars. They're real good.
Anyway, so eventually I had to kind of move away from the area where the game was taking place. but
No.
I do still like pop in here and there. But so we had a bit of a workshop with the ST to work out what he was doing, and so a while back he knew this Malkavian. Ooh,
Oh, boy.
this is a thing.
Yep, this certainly looks like a boss
This
fight
does,
arena.
yeah. Oh, look.
Hey, guess what? It's a boss fight arena.
Anyway, so he knew this. He knew this Malkavian, who was a previous player character, who died a while back. But
So he just reused it.
no. But during that time, he'd done a lot of research into the beast. And had basically stumbled across the idea of Golconda, and had devoted himself to trying to achieve it.
Right.
Now, because of that, I knew about it.
Uh-oh. I'm sure that ended well for you.
Actually, kind of. But, and other bits of esoteric
You're
knowledge...
being shot at.
Yeah, sure. Other bits of esoteric knowledge over the, Where are they? Oh, there they are.
You're not gonna get through. The DM is not gonna let you through here until you fight all of them.
Alright, hold on.
Just shout them off.
Yeah, you're right. Or not!
Oh, he's a sturdy boy.
Oh no, he came down on his own.
Oh, oh wow, that was a sick jump.
Whoa, now they're in the water and having a... What? Is there another one? Yeah, oh, they went up.
Yes.
They went to join their friend. Oh, but that means there's a way up.
Yes. Now there's a friend party.
Ah! Never mind. It's all fine. Anyway, other bits of to factor into the decision of what he'd been doing, he also came across. He'd also previously learned of various more obscure Gangrel bloodlines from another previous Gangrel player character. And also, one time during
like the not the Erhermanes, which are all female, but like the oh god, what are they called? They're like the Onda, I believe they're called. The ones that are nomads that live with a very specific like nomadic ethnic group in like
well, those weren't
what
the ones
used to be Mongolia.
Those weren't the ones that eventually were involved in this. The ones who were involved were the one from the African Gangrel, the ones who become insect-like.
Huh. That's not ringing a bell for me. Is that in the 20th edition?
I don't know. They were
Because that's not ringing a bell for me.
they were in they were in Kindred of the Ebony Kingdom, I think.
Okay, I don't have that.
And
so.
they were in Vampire Dark Ages.
Okay. I have not read either of those, so
Anyway,
illuminate me.
I will. Though the other last piece of this puzzle was at one point during there were some characters, because the game had been around for a very long time. There were some characters who were elders, and like proper elders.
Capital E elders.
Yeah, and once, and my character made a habit of using Auspex constantly. Oh!
You know. Who's her dog?
Yeah.
Oh, it's an overlord.
Bye!
Oh no, you got Miko.
Oh well, they'll be fine.
How could you?
Oh.
Oh,
They're dead!
you killed it with that.
They're
Hold
dead.
on, where's the body?
I don't know! It must be. Oh, it's there.
There.
Alright.
Go get it.
Yeah, let's go get it. Yeah.
Consume its essence.
They had a garnet. and a
flawless
axe.
one.
Anyway, the last part of this puzzle was I made a habit of overhearing conversations in Elysium. Which you're not supposed to do, but everybody does it.
Wrong way. There you go.
And I once overheard elders talking about a clan I'd never heard of in character as before, called the Salubri.
Ooh.
And the thing is, these elders were in the know about what actually went on.
Right.
So I actually heard about...
With the big naughty
with the naughty that Tremere did. And then
The big
found,
naughty.
And because of that, I found out about it. And I was like, what the fuck? And out of character, I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do as a 12th gen gangrel of no renown with this information? Ooh, stuff.
That was trapped.
Yeah, well... They didn't
Good
expect me
trap.
to open it from the side, did they?
Nope.
Stupid idiots. Anyway. And there's one other thing that I had going for me going into this. Ooh, a word.
Ooh.
So...
Yes, delicious train soul.
Word!
You've learned another word of the forbidden train knowledge.
Hidden in the steam. Da-da-da-da!
Now, how do you get out of here?
Alright,
I don't
I think
remember.
this way.
Ah.
This looks like a door. Yeah, I'm out!
Oh, hey, you're here.
Hey, I'm here. I'm back here again.
Yeah, the door wall.
Yeah! Urn. I knew it was a door! I fucking knew it! I knew it!
Well, yeah. It had the door shape and everything.
Yeah! Sorry, I got distracted. I thought it was a bee. Anyway.
Ah, yes. You thought you were about to be blessed by Jesus Christ?
If Jesus Christ came before me right now, I'd snatch him up, put him in my pack, and eat him later. That's... the grand savior of bees everywhere. I would eat them.
Well, yes, that's part of the prophecy.
Oh look, it's Keith David.
It's Fantasy Keith David.
Yay! Okay, we're done in there. Okay, now,
We did it.
one thing... Oh, whoa!
Hello.
Vampires!
Oh, that's vampires. During the day.
Oh, God seemed to be doing okay with the vampires, to be honest.
Oh, did you install that mod where they will actually
Yeah, I did.
attack this shit?
Yeah,
Good.
seemed to have handled it
This
pretty
is a
well.
fantasy. Because this is a fantasy world. So we're allowed to live out our fantasies of, say, a competent police force.
Yeah, who actually do things, and...
Who actually protect the people.
Yeah. Anyway, it looks like they did pretty well, actually. One of the guards is dead, but the vampires are super dead. Here's an ash pile.
It looks like there's a sweet sword.
Yeah, but is the guard gonna get annoyed with me if I start?
Unless you specifically have a mod that makes the guards upsetty with you about it, no.
Alright, let's just do this. God of the Rift. It's all mine now. They looked back.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
care.
Right. Hello, dear.
dear.
Hello, chicken.
Anyway. Well,
Anyway, so we'd worked out, basically, that when he'd become kind of inactive as a character, he'd buggered
Right.
off to try to find these various groups. One of the things that is helping him along is he had... So you know the boon system from Mind's Eye Theatre?
nope.
Okay, so it's a thing that I think was just in the LARP versions of, like, Vampire. I don't know if it was in the tabletop, because I never saw it in there. Oh, God! Blood Dragon!
I see it is in fact the color of blood. That is what is it. That's what its chassis is painted with.
Yeah, it's red. We're gonna get it. Ah! Ah!
The things that the blood spatters are doing is fun and interesting looking. Because the blood spatters are reacting to the actual dragon model under the train skin. If you
Yeah.
look closely.
I can't currently do that. Ah ha ha! There you are. Oh, it's magic time. Electricity and healing on second, I think.
Also, if you have anything that will give you resistance to flames, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, I've probably got something. Ah. Okay, so at one point during the campaign,
Right?
he was involved with a order from effectively the high-ups in the Camarilla.
Right. The ones who potentially were there when it was enacted.
Yeah, those people. They were working with the high-ups in the pyramid of the Tremere to make a sort of horrific death machine
Oh, good.
for like war against I think the spirals.
Oh, the black spin boys.
The Black Spinny Boys.
Yes.
And
Oh, so this is gargoyles too.
so they wanted to test it.
Oh, good.
So they said, "Hey, you guys,
Random
hey,
gangrel.
hey, your entire court, we're gonna make you fight it.
Oh, good.
Any of you that live get a lovely reward." Potion resist
The
fire.
reward is you get to live.
The reward was actually pretty good, to be honest. Those of us that survived, which was a good number of us. Stop flying!
It'll stop flying once it's at half health.
I'm just hoping drain. All right, off to shovel.
You have like 5 million potions for Magicka.
Yeah, I don't want to hit it with a shovel.
It's killing me how the blood spatters are following the original dragon model.
Yep.
It's very funny looking.
Yeah, it's focusing its attention on a dog. Oh,
Not anymore, it's not.
now it is not.
The train is late.
Ah!
Oh, it's dead. So don't loot it yet.
Yeah, I've got to wait.
Yep. That's a fun glitch that can happen sometimes. If you loot a dragon before it's done having its soul
The
absorbed.
quickening!
Oh, it's ad break, apparently.
Ah. Well. Okay. How long have we... I can't see it. It's moved. The ad thing has disappeared. So I guess...
You're on ad 2 of 4, and it's 30 seconds, so I imagine another minute and a half of this crap.
Great. wasn't prepared, but let's do it.
Oh no.
Arr! It be me, Captain George, here in the lighthouse. Well, we just watched a train being beaten to death with a shovel. I've beaten something to death with a shovel before. It's a mighty fine experience. I recommend it for the whole family. A good outing. Now, I got these pamphlets here for Bricket Wood shoveling championships. Now, there's a load of things that need shoveling in Bricket Wood. Mainly, kind of, you know, those... I'm saying it's... Look, it's Tories, okay? It's conservative politicians. They like to frequent it. And so Bricket Wood has started up something so you can just get a shovel and go ham wild on them. $5.99 per person. If you need assistance with shoveling, there will be assistance there to help you. We don't discriminate here. Unlike the conservatives you are shoveling. Anyway, the ad's over.
The ads are over, yes.
Oh, good. Then this is a preview for those of you who have not yet subscribed. Alright, later. And we're back.
We're back.
You've told me to hydrate, so I'm going to do that.
I did tell you to hydrate. Speaking of hydrate, I'm soon going to have to refill my water bottle.
Yes. Anyway, let's, Oh, I already looted the dragon. The dragon's looted. They are a truck now. Not sure why that happens. I think that is actually part of the mod, but I don't know why.
It is part of the mod. Well, because, that's the dragon skeleton model.
Yeah, the dragon skeleton model
the
is
same.
apparently a truck. Alright.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't worry about it. So yeah, so what we got from fighting the death machine and surviving was so the boon system is kind of a way of going IOU, but backed by the Camarilla.
Right.
So like, if you don't do the thing when someone asks you to pay up the thing,
you broke a law.
you broke the law, and the prince is allowed to do things to you.
Stop! You violated the law.
But you give away like different levels, minor, major, like minuscule, whatever the terms were. There's lots of like, but it was like relative to the person. So like, what a prince can do, something a prince could do could be minor compared to putting the same thing on like a normal kindred. So a minor from, say, a Justicar is rather powerful.
Right.
I got a minor boon from the Nosferatu's International Justicar.
Oh, good.
So I could just, you know, roll up one day and go, hey, oh, bear, hey, Nosferatu representative internationally of law in the Camarilla. What? Could you do this for me?
And you would have to do it.
Then they would have to do it. If it was considered minor for the International Justicar.
Right.
Which, a lot of Hello?
Hello?
Well, you're dressed
Hi?
fancy.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Fuck you.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry? I don't have to take that from you. You're mine.
Alright, now I'm gonna have some fancy
I'm
armor.
the engine. I'm
the engine born. Die!
Ghost. I'm sorry.
Failed to capture Black Soul. Wow, this is bad.
Well, I mean, all sentient life has a black soul.
True. It's we have to learn to not be complete asshats.
Yep.
Anyway, so
Anyway,
yes, he went off to find
Now
all
you have
these
better
people.
armor if you so please.
Yeah, actually, it might not be better. Dwarven armor is kind of...
It's heavy, but like whatever. You
Yeah.
have infinite carry weight. Who gives a shit?
Where is it? It's D. Why am I going down? I know it's D. It's Dwarven. Right. Current armor... Right, that's 48.
That's actually worse than your current armor rating.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's actually worse. But it might be because I haven't, like, hit it with a hammer. I'll need to go hit it with a hammer, and then we'll see. Anyway, I don't know why I'm even walking this way, because where I'm going is quite a distance. Because there's something we have not yet done. We've neglected to do this thing for a while.
Uh-oh.
But now we're
Oh,
able.
are you gonna go talk to Stadia?
I'm going to sell stuff to someone. And then what happens afterwards isn't on me.
Yep. I actually, you talking about the bonds thing reminded me in the Changeling game that I'm in, the one that Pink is running.
Yeah.
You actually just reminded me. So to make a very long story short,
Okay.
our Motley was tasked with we were investigating an influx of mysterious artifacts that were effectively what it would do is you would give it some of your blood.
Yeah.
They were little onks. You would give it some of your blood, and then it would be bound to you. And effectively what it would do is you wouldn't suffer wound penalties. Like, you basically wouldn't take wounds, and you wouldn't suffer wound penalties until you had suffered enough that it would be lethal to you, and then you would instantly suffer all of them and die.
Oh.
I hope it.
So, like, if you were getting hurt and then healing,
Yeah.
you know, you still had that wound debt, effectively.
Right.
So it was a problem because there was this sudden increase in like gang violence and stuff from people who had these onks, and then were suddenly dying suspiciously when they finally took that last wound of damage.
Oof. Okay.
Like, nice.
Ooh.
Like, they would take that last wound, and suddenly they would be covered in horrible gaping wounds from basically all the wounds they never actually took, but did take. And then just die.
Eek.
And so it was causing a problem.
It would.
And, to make a long story short, one of the things that we went to go investigate is it the local vampires?
Is it the vampires?
Is it the local vampires? And then that's how we found out the vampires were also investigating it, and they thought it was our fault.
Ooh.
So, because the
Yeah.
vampires had done some naughty. They kidnapped
That's what
the court seneschal to question him. So it was a rescue mission, and also be like, hey, local. In this case, it was the Nazis. Be like, yo, Nazi,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Y'all doing this? And the long and short of it is, we basically brokered a deal with them
Yeah.
because they were like, hey, we also are trying to get rid of these fucking things because it does real bad things to vampires.
Mm.
Because imagine what happens to a vampire who is forcefully fast-forwarded through healing every single time they take damage.
Yeah, that...
They lose blood real quick, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
What happens when a vampire loses blood real quick?
Oh, no, they frenzy.
They frenzy.
Yeah, don't want
So
that
it
happening.
was... So, it was basically what few vampires had gotten hold of one, basically bound themselves to it, and basically just instantly frenzied. Permanently.
Oh, dear.
because they had to eat so much blood so quickly to stay out of the frenzy. They basically couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
So
they
it
can
ended
do.
poor. So they were like, okay, we need to figure out. We need to get rid of these things too. So we wound up brokering a deal with them of like, okay, for every one of these Ankh things that we provide proof we've destroyed, you will owe us a like a boon,
Okay.
like a blood boon.
Yeah.
And the Nazis expected us to, maybe get one or two of them or whatever,
But
because it's like, fake contract.
yeah.
You don't want to. You don't want to go against a fake contract. We wound up destroying like 20 of them.
Yeah.
So the local Nosferatu Primogen owes us like 20 favors.
Oh, they're not happy about that.
Oh no, they fucking aren't.
They would not be. Whew.
I think we've used like one of those favors at some point, and it was to hide a body.
Oh dear.
It was to hide the body of hide the body and do cover up for someone we had to kill very publicly for reasons that weren't our fault because it was a Thulane.
Oh dear. Oh,
Yeah, it
yeah.
It was a time. But yeah, the local Nazi Primogen owes us like a lot of favors. He's not terribly happy about it.
No. They would not be. Alright.
But we're also solving the problem that he was tasked to solve.
So it's getting done.
It's getting done.
It's getting done.
Of course, the other fun part to that is now we basically just always assume we have a Nazi following us.
Yeah, because
A Nazi and or ghoul.
yeah, they'll want to
Spying
keep
on us.
eye on that.
They'll want to keep eye on that, but also just,
Yeah.
it's kind of their thing that they do is be nosy.
Hey, Steam prompt, go away. I need to see how much gold they have. Okay. Alright, I've
5.
taken all their gold.
None. Now you die.
It's been a pleasure.
It has.
The pleasure is all mine.
Now, how do I do this? There's a classic method of casting fury on them and walking into a crowd. It worked
That would
before.
be a chaotic method, certainly.
Well, I've done it before. It worked then. So, might be worth having a crack, I guess. I'll save. That's not the save button.
No, it's not. But that's also a fun button.
It is a fun button where the fun can be found.
I mean,
Anyway,
nice.
magic.
If you can... I'm trying to think. If you can trick her somehow into going upstairs, you could cheese her. But that might be, still a crime.
Oh, that was a crime.
Oh, she's dead already. Well, that was quick. That didn't do it very good.
No, because I got a bounty.
That wasn't entertaining.
I got a bounty, and it wasn't very entertaining.
Hello, friend.
Alright.
It's so good to see you again.
When does she sleep?
I don't know if she does. Because
has a bed up there, I think.
innkeepers don't sleep.
It's part of their power.
Yeah, it's true.
Alright. Now, given that they died in basically nothing from that attempt,
Right. Do you want to just sneaky knife?
yeah,
Kidney shank?
oh,
Nope.
someone noticed.
Oh, it's because you yelled. You went out of. I'm pretty sure that power attacking with a two-handed weapon instantly gets everybody's attention.
Alright.
You might have to use like a knife or something.
I'm being attacked.
Yep.
Help me. Help.
Yeah, that was just as bad. Alright, we've got to try something else.
and clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda.
How do
You
we,
might
how
want
do
to
we murder
wait
this
and-
person?
Doing that for?
What an excellent question.
When his ugly red head rolled around.
If you stealth... Oh no, you don't have the perk that lets you quiet cast, do you?
Yes.
I do not believe so. No, otherwise I could just fury from hidden and then just run away,
Yep.
which would be absolutely wonderful. Let's have a look at where that is. Where's that hide? It's an illusion.
I
isn't
believe
it?
it's an illusion. It's an illusion perk, yes.
Oh dear. I need 50. I have 16.
Fuck.
That's not
Well,
hard
if you
enough.
cast courage on Lydia and Miko repeatedly. The great part about those passive buff spells
Yeah.
is that you don't have to wait for them to run out to cast them on someone again.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's how I got those levels earlier, isn't it? Are you suggesting I do that over and over again until we hit 50?
Yep.
All
What I
right.
usually do to level up illusion is whenever I'm running around in the overworld, I'm constantly casting muffle on myself.
Oh, that's a good way of doing it, I suppose.
Because it's like you're gonna be spending time traveling anyways. Might as well spend it doing something productive.
Well, our favourite muffle for the future reference.
Because here's the other white meat. If you muffle yourself, there's a much higher chance that you'll be able to silently fury her.
That's also true. Oh.
Huh?
Well, not like this.
But now she's in that area, so if you
Yeah.
can stealthily get off a spell on her. Hi, Delphine. What's Delphine doing here?
Don't remember. Lydia, stop
Lydia,
being on
why?
fire.
God, Lydia's as bad as Pink.
Take pity, sir, and speak.
I'll just follow you around for a minute.
I'm gonna go refill my water
Do
bottle.
that.
and
I'll be.
right back.
I'll be here. Just. They'll
Finding the perfect opportunity to strike.
Yeah, they're heading back
Oh
inside.
no, she's going back in there
She's
now.
going back in there. Good. This is fine. This is acceptable. This is acceptable. To be honest, if I muffle, can I just stealth kill? Well, you refill. I'll see if this works.
You're doing? That takes care of that.
Success! We win! Hey, Delphine. Making a stew?
Oh no, by the gods. This can't be happening.
This is certainly a sight to see. You know, when Sia gets back, they're gonna like this, I think.
I return. I see you've prepared a wonderful vignette for me.
I have.
Oh man.
She's
Oh
disappeared.
man, I'm so glad that
They've gone.
I returned just in time.
Yeah, they were just not able to get past this scabbard for a long while, and then they disappeared. Anyway, so
The game, I can't help but notice that Sadie is having a nap.
yeah,
Good, she deserves
that's
it.
happening. Also, immediately afterwards, Delphine just came in and started making a stew, and now they've disappeared too.
Oh, well, hold on. I like how most of the time it says cooking pot, but if the lid's not on it, they call it a cooking spit.
Well, there is a spit above it.
It's true. But I mean, really? Who's cooking spit?
Look, sometimes you just
That's
gotta
just
make
gross.
do.
That's just yucky. Anyway,
Ooh, ring. Ooh,
silver
dagger.
ring. Still dagger.
Anyway, bye, bye.
Bye. Anyway,
yeah.
while I went out to obtain more water, I also grabbed a carton of blueberry acai sorbet
Ooh.
that I had in the freezer for me.
Ooh. Sorbet.
I do like sorbet.
That's 'cause it's good. Sorbet is
It
good.
is good.
God, I could. Hello.
I've been-
Oh no, not the courier.
Something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Okay.
Let's see here. There's a new museum opening up in Dawn.
Oh, it's
The owner
this
is asking
one,
me to
huh?
pass invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it.
Looks like you're the correct level to go do that quest now.
Oh, let's have a look.
You know the quest it is.
Let's have a look.
You know what quest that is, right?
No, actually, I don't.
It's a Daedric quest.
Well,
It's the beginning of a Daedric quest.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Museum of the Mythic. Oh god. Okay.
Did you not? Have you never done this?
I don't
this
think I've
quest
ever
before?
done this.
It's really fucked up, but it also it gives you a Daedric artifact.
Well, like most
It's-
things that are fucked up in Skyrim, you get a Daedric artifact.
But that's the Daedric quest for Mehrunes Dagon.
Oh, good.
The long and short of it is, you. That's not the place you should be scooping from.
Well,
You appear to have bugged out the animations
yes, I have.
mildly.
But that's fine.
Why are you making charcoal?
It's needed for some other things.
Oh, I see.
I'm keeping the wooden sword. Right,
Anyway, yeah, it's basically
eat
You
this
know,
mace. Eat this
you'll go to his
mace.
definitely not the equivalent of like. I mean,
Eat these.
the Mythic Dawn are basically the Skyrim equivalent of Death Eaters. Let's be real. And it's like, oh yes, this museum to honor my heritage. Oh no. Oh no. And then he's like, hey, I know where the 3 pieces of Mehrunes razor are. You want to go kill some people who've been dedicated their bloodlines to protecting it to get it for me? And then you do it. And then he's like, haha, I have tricked you. And then, lo and behold, you were the one who tricked him. And then you get a dagger that has a, 2% chance to instantly kill somebody.
Well,
Regardless of your one-handed skill or any perks. Just a
it
flat 2%
just
chance.
kills them.
That it just instantly kills them.
Damn.
It's like a 1% or 2% chance.
Yeah.
But it works on anything.
Wow.
It's just like, roll those bones every single time you attack with this razor, 1 or 2% chance to instantly kill whatever you're fighting.
No, I'm not smelting lockpicks. What do you want from me, game?
Now, the way they could elevate this mod from good to great is if they made it so that you could restrict certain items, like, no, I never want to smelt down lockpicks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Eat these daggers for some steel. Now the real question is, can I accidentally eat the things I'm wearing?
Yes.
Great! To be careful then.
Just like with enchanting, disenchanting items, you can accidentally eat items you're wearing.
Alright, here we go. I can make some more steel using this iron and this charcoal.
Hyperbeam, hello!
Hello, Hyperbeam! Yeah, let's eat that. Let's just make some more steel, because I can. Right, I think that's everything I'd want to do that with. Now let's go hit things with a hammer. Like this dwarven armor.
Yes, but do you have dwarven ingots?
Yes. I ate some
Okay.
dwarven weapons to have them.
Delicious. Pink has redeemed the Wheel of Suffering.
Oh dear. Right. Okay.
I don't know how tenable that is while streaming Skyrim, but let's find out.
It's not very, but we'll do it.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Right, let me just get out of this and save. In case this goes wrong.
In case we invoke the spirit of Todd Howard.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Now. Just bring up the wheel. I still need to sort out, like, automating this. But... Alright. The wheel. The Wheel of Suffering. Back from Nintendo Switch Sports. And here, for your entertainment, more regularly.
Oh, I see. It's an exercise wheel.
Yes! Spin the wheel! I've got to do 10 push-ups! Okay. See you in a minute, folks.
Shit, I'll do 10 push-ups too. In solidarity.
What?
Alright. I return. I've done 10 push-ups.
Okay. Okay. Goodbye, wheel. Back to Skyrim.
Back to Skyrim, you say?
Well, if it'll let me.
Pink.
Hank, I'm not
being silly.
dead. I'm not dead, Pank.
Here you go. Do some cooldown stretches.
Thank you. Oh, yes. So I changed all... I added icons for every single redeem.
That's something I need to do too! I was too preoccupied with, fixing my avatar, so... But now that's done!
Yeah, that's more important.
Being an affiliate streamer is hard work.
Right, yep, there we go. I am now ready to go once again. As soon as Skyrim behaves. Okay. Yeah, this would probably become more tenable if I sorted out doing it in windowed. So that it wouldn't do this. Come on, Skyrim. Come on.
Oh no.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It's just working out what it's doing.
It really needs to think about this for a hot minute.
Yeah. It'll get there.
Because Skyrim does not like being tabbed into and out of.
It really doesn't.
It super doesn't. It's less bad when you can tab in and out of it in windowed mode.
Yeah.
The downside is that windowed mode is marginally less stable unless unless you perform the arcane ritual. Whenever you open Skyrim in windowed mode, you have to alt-tab out of and back into the window, and for some reason this stabilizes it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I have yet to encounter an explanation on why this is so.
Yeah, I have found that is what makes it behave sometimes. It doesn't make any sense.
Why do you have so many windows open?
Look, I always need more windows.
No.
Yes!
No, those are the windows to your soul.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
That's dangerous to have her open around a fairy.
Yeah, well, whatever. Not like there's anything of worth in there.
That's not true. You're of worth. It's true.
I might be, but my soul sure isn't.
It's of value to somebody.
Alright, so it's really not having a good time with this. I may have to just...
Forcibly quit
it and then
Skyrim.
restart Skyrim, yeah. Alright, let's get into...
Yeah, Skyrim is temperamental like that, it's true.
Alright, good thing I saved, huh?
Good thing you heckin' saved.
Alright, that's happening.
Alright, and because you've ended Skyrim,
the side...
we gotta do the thing with the call.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll do that now.
Okay, bye. Hello?
Oh. Right, so... While we're here, in this void...
In the void.
Yeah. How long have we have, actually? Because you said you might have to go early today.
A little bit early, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that...
I was...
What time is in your head? Relative time.
Relative time.
Yeah, an amount of time rather than a time. Because time zones.
Because time zones are a thing. I would say approximately an hour and a half.
Okay, that's
whatever that translates to in your time.
An hour and a half is translates to an hour and a half, which is great.
Well, whatever that translates to in your local time zone.
Yeah, okay. I can just press windowed mode right now. Resolution. No, not that. That's stupid. That? God, can I just go to max res just as windowed and actually just go sure?
Don't go beyond 1920 by 1080.
I can't. That's higher than my native resolution. If I go higher
no,
than
don't
that.
do that.
Yeah, I don't want to go higher than that.
Skyrim's engine literally can't handle it.
Well, I couldn't even if I wanted to.
But anyway,
let's see if I need to change anything by me doing this. Because if this works, then well, less problems. But
You should in the little pop-up that comes up when you first start Skyrim before you actually start the game.
Yeah.
There should be a windowed option in there.
Yeah, I just did that. Now. Aha! It accepted it. It accepted it. Right, now let's decide to share my Skyrim. We good?
We are good.
Good. And yeah, we got a Skyrim.
We
here.
return.
Right, it's slightly buried beneath my Windows bar at the bottom, but whatever.
Nothing interesting happens in that bottom section of the screen.
So yeah, we're fine. Oh, Hyperbeam has redeemed Hydrate. I've got to hydrate now. This is what happens. I need to put some sort of sound cues in for these, otherwise I might miss
Yeah.
them. I'll need to talk to Pank about that, I guess.
Yeah. If you don't want to do like a tits thing that throws at you, you can probably just get away with trigger fire.
That's probably fine.
Because trigger fire will just like play
Oh!
a thing and have a thing pop up. That's what Pink uses for stuff like, bears. The bears pop up and stuff like that.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, we're good.
We're good.
It decided to... You know that yellow thing where it goes close or wait for it to respond?
Uh-huh.
That happened.
Oh, I see.
But then I said,
Skyrim
wait.
really had to think about that
Then I
for
said,
a while.
wait, and then it was fine. That doesn't happen. That never happens. When that thing comes up, it's called, this program is fucked, close it. But hey, it worked. Okay, let's keep beating things with a hammer.
You mean a shovel?
No, I mean this. Let's get some flawless...
You meant the more immediate.
Yeah, more immediate. I'm keeping these, so I'm just gonna make them good. I'm gonna need to buy a house somewhere just so I can put these in it and then not have them in my inventory anymore.
I mean, you could probably buy Breeze Home at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Unless you want to just go direct to the Hearthfire homes, which
I
actually
could.
don't do that because you're gonna have to
Yeah.
spend a billion years building it.
I do have the ability to buy land in one area already, so I could.
Oh,
but-
which one?
It's a place I don't really go very much, but I did quite early in this run. Oh, look at that helmet!
So, yeah. So, the three places are... There's one you can get in Falkreath.
Nope.
There's one you can get in, oh god, what's it called? The Spooky Swamp town.
Might be that one.
And then there's one you can get in, oh fuck me, where is it? It's the three ones where you can't just get a home in the city.
Let me just look at the map, and then I know where it was.
I forget which actual city it's with, but it's basically north of Whiterun, is where one of the last one is.
Oh. There we go.
Morthal, there we go.
Morthal, that's where I can currently buy land.
Oh, Morthal is actually a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's
so
the one
each
I
of the
can
three
get right
locations
now.
has its...
Yeah.
Each of the three locations has its own unique thing that it can do,
Yeah.
that the other two locations cannot do. The Morthal Hearthfire Home's unique thing is that it can have a fishery.
Oh.
So in addition to having the gardens, the modded gardens
You can also
that
get
you can grow a lot more stuff, you can also breed fish.
Oh, that's nice.
So anything from the alchemy ingredient fish to like salmon. like you have a little fishery that like you put fish in, and then after an amount of time, you will be able to harvest more fish. It's also I like the location of that one because it's basically directly across the bay from Solitude. Like,
Right,
you can just look out your window and the giant Pride Rock that Solitude is on is right there.
I currently do not have enough money to buy Breeze Hope.
How much money do you need?
5,000? I do not have that. So I need to sell things, and that means it needs to be day. So let's go to bed.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. My friend died. Things won't be the same without her.
Never mind.
Someone
Someone was
set
on
themselves
fire.
on fire. It was probably Lydia.
To your room, right this way.
No, Lydia's by the door. Dog was over there. It was one of them. It was one of these two. I'm gonna bet it was you, Sinmare.
Sinmir, more like Cinder.
You know, I was you know, that wasn't the pun that came into my head. I was thinking of Singemere.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Both are good, though.
Both are good. Both are good.
Both are good. Let's just have a little nap. Hopefully not
Little
like
nap.
that nap I had earlier today, where I woke up 1 hour before the stream. That's,
And that was only because I pinged you like, hey, are we doing the thing?
Actually, that was a coincidence. It is entirely
I see.
coincidental that I woke up at the same time. Well, Fey magic, I guess.
Nah.
Alright, we can sell things. So, since I can sell anything to anyone, let's just go.
Just go. Ooh, that also means that the College of Winterhold will be very good for selling because the mages all have a lot of money.
Hello, dog. Who
Dog.
apparently entered through a different door than me.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Pardon me,
What's up?
but do I detect
Ah,
a case of
here we
the
go.
rocks? I've got something for that. Ah, splendid, splendid. It's for a special brew I'm working on. A love elixir like none other. Maybe I'll test it on foreign.
Love elixirs aren't consent.
Oh,
Yeah,
expect
don't
compensation.
like that you just said that.
Here, these potions should.
I mean, they aren't.
No, not you. Them.
Oh
Love
yeah.
potions are
Oh,
most
I'm gonna
definitely-
make a love potion and then test it on him. It's like, oh,
Oh
no.
no. That's not good. Hey, is this person essential?
I dislike this. Hey, what?
Is this person got an essential tag?
I don't think so.
Good to know.
I think I can.
Hey, let's learn some
Do
alchemy.
training in alchemy.
Yeah.
Do training in alchemy, and then
And
she'll
just-
have
then
that
she'll
money
have the
available
and then
to
I can
sell.
just get it back. Yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
let's
and then
just-
it'll level up your speech.
let's
speech.
do it. And I'm about to level up anyway, so... Okay, now let's get all that money back.
Yep. Now sell.
Ah, so
And then I'll
you're an
murder you.
alchemist then.
Alright, so let's get the glut of shit useless potions that I don't care about. Because I made a lot of them while doing all that alchemy stuff off stream.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, don't care about that. Don't care about that. The resistance ones are useful. Carrying capacities... Oh, wait, hold on! I did it the wrong way round.
Oh, you fool.
I'm a fool! I'm a clown. Well, not officially.
You're a fool in a man's shoes.
Right. Yeah. Nope. Bye. Goodbye.
Remember that trick that I taught you?
Oh yeah, I'm doing it one at a time.
No,
The
sort by value, so you sell
Oh,
the
yeah,
biggest
you're
value ones
right.
first.
Oh yes. Ah!
No, you didn't click value.
I clicked that. I clicked the other thing. Alright, I'm
Exactly.
still here. Oh wait, I can forge things with jewels. I'll keep those.
Exactly. Keep those.
Right, we're back here.
Potions.
Fortify. Yep. Shit.
Fortify health. Fuck that.
It's a shit potion that I made, and it's just rubbish. 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 Good. Good. Rubbish. Rubbish. Bad. Bad. Look, if the text size has to change, it's bad. Ah, 1 gold. 1 gold. To the bottom of the list. That's 8. To the bottom of the list. Ah, we've got some ones.
If nothing else, you could sell her a
shovel.
Sell her a shovel because she's going to need it for the grave she's about to be in.
Be careful out there.
Right.
You'll find tonics.
Is there anyone else in here?
poultices, and potions
Nope,
on
it's just her.
How good to know.
So you could kill her and then steal everything in the shop.
Yeah. How nice. Don't mind me.
Might want to save before you try to kill.
Yeah, probably.
I sell cures for all.
Sorted. Failed to capture Black Soul.
Now you could have just killed her because there's no other witnesses in here.
Yeah, but I increased my illusion by doing that.
That's fair.
Alright, give me your dagger, key, lockpick, and ring. Right, let's buy it. Let's steal everything. It's mine.
Theft.
That's,
Oh, these aren't. Oh, some of these aren't even theft.
no, that's mine now. That's mine.
Void salts, you say?
Yeah.
Dump out the basket. There's more lavender in there, probably.
Yeah, I know. Free lavender, and this frostbite venom isn't stealing either. And I
Nope.
can melt down this flagon, I guess. What has happened?
Oh, I told you I'm eating sorbet. My spoon attempted to make friends with the floor.
Oh no! Did it succeed? I don't know
Nope.
if that's good or bad.
It did not
good.
succeed.
Friends are good.
Mhm.
Oh, these potions are that one's still.
Doesn't matter. They're all yours now.
Yeah, they're mine now. Nothing will stop me. That was a skull. I didn't need that.
But you wanted it.
Well, I'm not even sure what I'm gonna do with the skull.
You could just have a collection of them.
I guess so.
That's what I do. Of course, I also use a mod that all races drops in unique skulls.
Oh yeah, no, I installed that one.
Oh, good. I don't know if I like the vampire skulls or the werewolf skulls the best. Because the vampire skulls have like the sick etching all over them.
That is pretty cool. Anyway, what we did here wasn't a crime.
Nope.
We just prevented a case of sexual assault.
Yep.
Ow. Yeah, it was necessary.
Oh, if you do an optional side quest to like deliver some frost salts to her
That's what I just did.
from a particular other NPC,
Oh, right.
she'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm using this for a personal project to create a love potion like no one's ever seen. Maybe I'll test it on the guy who gave you the frost
Oh, that's
salts."
what I just did.
And so it's like, oh no.
Well, yeah, that's what just happened. That was what we did. That's what we have. That's what just happened. I know that happens because we did it. Anyway. Oh, a door I can unlock for fun and experience.
Yeah. I think that's her bedroom.
Well, let's have it. There's nothing there for anyone else.
That's aged incredibly poorly, not that it was great originally. Yeah, pretty much. Why is this an area you can lockpick into?
Sack of flour, fish barrel. It's a lot of fish that's now mine. Another fish barrel. That's all mine too. Hold
It's
on.
so bizarre how those fish that are stored with absolutely zero refrigeration are totally fine. Hey, what's up those stairs?
Yeah, that's a good question. Take these cups and this flagon and this bowl and the thing.
Oh,
we
you're
got a
in
whole
the
upstairs
naughty no good
section.
zone. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, there's a whole ass thing
A
up
whole
here. Oh, hey,
A strong box.
strong box. There's treats in there.
That there is. There's gold. And some business ledgers that I can forge numbers for. I don't know why, but I can.
It's a Thieves Guild Radiant quest.
Ah,
One of the jobs you can take is you sneak into a business and forge their numbers so that it doesn't look like they're losing business from. Hi, who the fuck was that?
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check
What are
me
you
out
doing
on that
here?
side.
hey, what have you got for sale?
So you're interested in my potions and
Oh, she
ingredients?
becomes the replacement alchemist.
She's the
Okay.
new alchemist,
Huh.
and she was fine with me doing everything I just did.
Well, of course, now she's inherited the place.
All right, okay, cool. Let's sell you some things then, I guess. Oh, actually, do you have anything I want? Yeah, I'll buy some cheese.
Delicious.
And yeah, ingredients are always nice. And potions? Anything that I actually want? Oh no, that's all the shit I sold before.
Yeah. I did not know they were replaced with a whole new NPC. Does
That-
that happen often? It depends. Like some stores, obviously like this one, will replace a person with another person. Other stores, if the shopkeep dies, that's fucking it. Like, you know how Bellathor has that assistant? The general goods guy? In this city? Yeah, if Bellathor dies, his assistant doesn't take the shop over. For some bizarre, unknowable reason. So... I know that also, you know, if you complete certain plot progression things with, like, the Civil War questline or whatever, like, Jarls will get replaced and stuff like that, depending on what side you go on.
Yeah. I've got 24 gold left to sell. What do I got that I don't care about? Well, I can melt those down, so I'll keep all that. There's got to be some useless guff here to get rid of.
I think if Hulda, the owner of the Bannered Mare, dies, then Sadia takes over. I think. Yeah, it's weird.
Hey, have these pots you just saw me take.
Yeah.
If you run into my husband, Nazim, remind him that he's not married to himself.
Oh, and there's stuff over here.
Ha ha! Marriage troubles are funny!
Anyway, no, shit, garbage, no, bad, oh! Tomatoes in a sack under the table. All right then.
Now that I think about it, that statement that what's her face? The Arcadia or whatever, the gal who you just killed.
Yeah.
She's not the only one with a weird hee-ho, sex assault is funny when women do it type thing.
Bees!
Bees! There's also, oh god, what's her name? The gal who runs the bunkhouse in Riften. Not the inn, the bunkhouse.
Oh,
where a bunch
right.
of NPCs.
Yeah, that's the,
The one who's a Debella worshipper.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
He just interrupts you in the middle of eating all these bees.
Let's see here. I've got a letter and a lot of gold. Something about it being your...
Oh, because you killed Sadia, even though she was your friend. Now you get some inheritance.
oh.
Whenever whenever any NPC who sufficiently likes you dies, you get money when they die.
Oh.
So that could have been for either Sadia or what's her face, the
So
merchant.
did I just kill someone for their inheritance?
That is 100% viable. You can befriend an NPC and then kill them and you'll get an inheritance. Granted, you only get like 100 gold, so it's not really worth it for merchant NPCs.
Ah, but
you can do
it is possibly worth looking at doing if you're doing a sort of normal life run. Like you're doing I'm not actually doing any of the Skyrim stuff, I'm just trying to live.
Yeah. Become a murderer for hire. But anyway, yeah. As I was saying. Yeah, God, what's her name? Helgi or whatever?
Yeah, I know her.
I don't think that's right.
I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Ooh,
like,
sell more things.
It's really weird. It feels like she had two different writers. Because, like, the face that's presented to you is like, oh yeah, like, she's a worshipper of Debella. She practices the Debellan arts, which is to say, legalized prostitution. And it's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah.
But it's also like, oh, that's illegal in Riften? So she's operating quasi-legally? And it's also a religious thing for her? But then, like, there's this optional side quest that you get out of her assistant. And her assistant will be all, like, if you talk to her assistant will be like, she's running me ragged, I'm having to do everything. It's like, she's got dark circles under her eyes. Like, she looks like hell. She's like, if you're gonna have, like, please help me. You can help me by pressuring her into being nicer to me by getting what was it? Getting these like marks, these Debellan marks out of her multiple lovers, which up to this point it's been implied is like, oh yeah, like she totally just takes like lovers. A bunch of the male NPCs in town are her lovers, and it's all gravy. And everyone, it's a secret to everyone type deal. But then, when you actually talk to the marks when you actually talk to the guys individually, like, hey, I want your mark from what's her face, the shit that they'll say makes it more or less clear that they're kind of being forced to do this.
What?
That like they'll be like, it'll be something like, she did something, like, I think she did something to my drink or something like that, and it's just like, oh no.
Oh no.
And she's more or less forcibly holding them in that position because if she ever actually spoke up about it, it would ruin them financially. It's just like, oh no. It's just one of those things where it feels like the writers couldn't decide how they felt about her as a character. Like, did they want an
American
sex
studio
work
having weird ideas about sex work? Wow.
It's just such a weird divide in the writing. Because it's like, up until that point, it's just like, oh, we're in another ad.
Shit.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
I haven't got anything. Fuck.
Nope, you're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Fuck it, do it live.
All right,
No,
we're going.
do it live.
Yep,
Fuck you.
We're going. Okay, hold on. Ah! I wasn't paying attention. That's what happens sometimes. Alright, so. Last time we were talking about a good day out for the family, so let's keep on that track. So, you know, nearby Bricketwood, we've got this other place. It's called the Mouldy Stone. Now, you'd think from that it's some kind of pub or tavern house or, you know, that sort of thing. Drinks, good times. It's a stone that's mouldy. Now, why people want to go and see a mouldy stone? Now, that's a story of its own. Let's talk about that. Right, so, the stone got all mouldy one day, 'cause it was sort of like it just sort of fell from the sky at one point. Now, it fell down into this swamp. Now, the swamp's no longer there, because it got moved. Council planning and all, you know. It had to be moved like 10 feet to the left, because some councilman didn't like it being where it was. And so they moved the swamp, and they found this stone underneath. And now, the stone, you see, the mold grew in the shape of Stevie Wonder. And we're back.
We have indeed returned.
Hey, Doc.
Anyway, where were we?
I was going to buy Breeze Home.
Oh,
I've got enough cash now.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the gal and how weird that is.
Yeah, that's
the way that
really
they
weird.
handled her story.
Yeah. If you're expecting, like, you know, nuanced looks at legal sex work from a American-made video game,
Yeah, but it's. I mean, it's A, that, but also B, just the weird divide
it's like,
in the writing.
Yeah, like it was done by
it
multiple
truly and
people.
honestly feels. Yeah, it truly and honestly feels like they had two entirely separate people work on those two, like, things,
Hey,
and neither of them interacted with each other about this character at all.
now where is the steward?
Check upstairs.
Okay. Hey, y'all, still got no shins and naked on
Oh,
your
yeah.
throne?
Jarl baby feet.
Y'all baby feet.
I mean, there's also the perspective of, once again, hee-ho. It's funny when women do it. It's like, no.
Yeah, like, is it difficult to get in people's heads that it's not funny when anyone does it? It's
For
not
some
funny.
people, yes.
It's not funny.
No.
It's never funny. He's not here. Is he ever here?
Is he not upstairs?
He wasn't.
Or in the Jarl's
Or is
quarters?
he here? He could be.
He's
in
not
the,
going to be in here.
He could be in the.
He's not
Oh,
gonna be
that's
in
that's a
here.
point. Since I'm here.
You might as well eat that while you're here.
Yeah. All right. Let's eat this shield. And eat this shield. And eat this ring. And eat this helmet. All right. We ate them. Yep. Let's go up to the Jarl's quarters then. I guess that's where they are. Oh, a game of Risk. Anyway. God, it's been ages since I played Risk. It's not a good game.
Yeah, Risk is like Monopoly.
Yeah, it's not good.
Where the hemp is Proventus?
Where's Actually, he might be in his own room. But I'll just finish checking up here. Nope. Yeah. No. Ooh. It's not stealing. Oh, that's not stealing. Ooh, that's not burglary. Don't mind me, guard. Ah, that is stealing. But, opening the lock, that's not.
No, of course not. You were just looking at it more closely.
Yeah. There's no harm there. Alright, still not here. Oh, that's locked too. How about that? How about it stops being locked? Not stealing. That is. It's so arbitrary. I'm guessing it's based on value.
Don't fucking worry about it. I mean, you're still getting lockpicking experience.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with this. Yep, take that, take that, take that. It's mine. Ooh, a master lock. Ah! Alright, it's around there. Okay. Ah! No, slow it down. Alright. Yeah, because it was really close, but it was just all the way down. So. Oh! Ah! Oh, that was nearly it.
This is it.
Nope.
This is not it.
Ah! Ah! Oh, nope. That was further away. Oh. No. No. Still got tons of picks. This is fine. No problem. It's XP. It's all XP. It's all the learning experience. Ah! Nope. No, it's further down. Further down. Yeah, got it. That's stealing. Oh. Okay. Still haven't found him, but we picked a bunch of locks. That was nice.
Exactly. Exactly. It doesn't matter.
That was nice, yeah. Ooh. My gold. Alright, where the hell is he over? Alright, so this over there is not a race section. Where the nuts is he? I already picked that. Oh, there is a thing here. Hold on. He's not here. In fact, nothing is. There's nothing here. I can sit down.
Might have
on
to
a
just
bench,
go back
that's
later.
about it. Yeah, might just have to go back later. Which is a shame, because I kind of wanted to get it so I could dump stuff in the house. Oh, no. No.
No, not allowed.
Not allowed. Not allowed. Oh, well, let's... hey, y'all.
Good to see you.
Bye.
Keep safe.
Hey, Aerolith.
Please keep your weapons sheathed in the Jarl's presence.
Sure.
I've got my eyes on you.
Yep. Good. Hello, small child. Maybe he's in jail. Maybe we can find Bill in here as well. Hey, you're in jail? He doesn't appear to be in jail. What a shame. Okay.
Yes, jail, where all real estate owners should be.
It was a possibility, and so... Right, then... Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, no. He's just vanished. He doesn't exist. He's missing. I am not able to buy this house right now. What time into the day is it? Let's give him a couple of hours, I guess.
It's the fucking afternoon. Where is he?
I'm just gonna go in and out again. And see if he spawns. I mean, I certainly haven't accidentally killed him. That I would remember doing. Do you remember? I didn't kill him, right?
Not as far as I remember.
Okay, so I didn't kill him. Oh, I've never actually been round there. Hold on. There's a bit of geometry I don't think I've ever been to. I don't think I've ever just gone round the side. Hello, door. Ah, it's jail. Hello, jail guards. Don't mind me. Important Thane business. You know. Come on. Hey. Do you now exist, Matt? Yes, there he is.
I serve Jarl Hall as
He's real.
there's a house available right now. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. I'll be glad
Now,
to
here's the
help.
fun part.
There are many ways
You have
improve
to
your home,
you have to buy
provided you have the
decorations
coin.
for your house to actually be
And of course,
furnished.
don't forget to consult your
Because
home
capitalism.
decorating guide for
Ouch.
descriptions of the
Of
decorations
course.
you can buy. Now, what would you like to
Furniture, please. Bedroom furnishings, please.
Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house, your new furnishings will be in place.
Now, I don't have much cash
Is there
left,
anything else you'd like to purchase?
and I can't afford any of those. So,
As you wish. Speak to me again if you decide
oh,
to
that's a
purchase some
point.
decorations for your
Can I
home.
sell things to this man? He's not here.
He's in bed,
I'll wake him
which
up.
is in here. Bed's on the other side.
Nope,
Nope, I lied.
he's not here. Maybe he's at dinner. Maybe he's here. Yeah, there he is.
Divine smile on you, friend. So, you wish to master the arcane art?
No, I wish you'd take my shit. No, that's your shit. Here's my shit. Take it. Take 19.
Did you already
axes.
attempt to eat all of... You already ate all of the enchanted shit you could.
Oh yeah, it's all been eaten. Everything that I've got left that is enchanted I can't eat. So, I've got 2 amulets of Stendar. I don't need 2 of them. I definitely don't need that anymore. That's not very good. I'll keep the amulets of Mara.
If you're gonna do the Hearthfire homes to do the shrines, for each of the shrines, you need one.
Then I'll.
You need one of each necklace for each of the shrines.
Okay, I'll buy it back. Never mind. Okay. Selling things again. Here's a pile of bows. Take them. What an interesting couple of swords. Have them. Oh, have 19 axes. Sure you'll enjoy that. Hey, have this battle axe of chills. I'm sure you'd enjoy it. Value. Yeah, have this circlet. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And this one. And now you got 153 left, so... oh, 154?
Yep.
Yeah. Right, have this helmet I don't care about. 17. Alright, yeah, a shit potion. There you go.
There you go.
It's been good talking to
Now, is there any other decorations I should buy while I'm here?
He's right there. He was right in front of you. There you go.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
Yeah, well, unlike in the real world, I can't talk to him across a table.
I'll be glad to help you. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase?
Alright, what should we have? Well, the alchemy lab is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Very well. I'll make the arrangements. The next time you visit your house...
Now, how much?
is there
I
anything
don't think
else
I
you'd
have
like
enough
to
money
purchase?
anymore, again.
Very well.
Kitchen furnishings so that you can
Is there
cook
anything
food.
else you'd
Yes,
like
you're
to
quite
purchase?
right.
Very well. I'll make the arrangement. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh,
How much money have I got left? 387.
you might as well spend it all on this crap.
The Jarl
'Cause it's not like you don't have a billion
Of course.
things you can sell off for additional money.
Yeah,
Very well. Is
All
there
right, you're
anything
good.
else
that's
you'd like
it.
to
It's all
purchase?
done. Right, now let's dump off the stuff I want to keep. And then sell off everything I don't.
We'll do it. Yeah.
And then we're going to find the place where I can put this claw.
I will remind you that I will be dipping out in approximately 30 minutes.
Then we will start looking for the place with the claw.
Wait, what do you mean the place with the claw?
The place where I have the claw.
Oh, Ingol Barrow?
Yeah. There. Won't like do it, but we can at least like get on
Get
the way.
there.
Oh, I need to cure my diseases.
Yes, you do.
Cured.
Hey, so you remember that spot where on the map where we were like, man, that really looks like a barrow?
Yeah.
I'd be a lot
Yeah,
happier
Is that it?
belly full of meat.
yeah.
Okay. That's good to know. Okay, so, dump off stuff. I don't really need to sell stuff now, but I can leave the things behind at least. Alright, let's go to house.
Yes.
House!
Now, prepare for trouble. There's a man in your house.
That's right. This here place, Breeze Home, it belongs to old Tarek.
Yeah, he's a squatter who lives in Breeze Home.
Now what do you want,
He's restored by the unofficial patch.
You want me
He was always supposed to be here.
He was always supposed to be here, I guess, was he?
Yes.
Ow.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah,
Ah!
he has teleportation powers. But anyway, yeah. He is a squatter who has been living in Breeze Home, and he does not give a shit that you have bought this home.
Yeah.
Which honestly is kind of based, but also it means that the only way... if you want to be rid of him, you literally have to kill him, because he will not leave.
I mean, will he do anything bad if he stays here?
I don't think so.
Well, then he can...
Other than just be a nuisance with a bad attitude.
Alright. Whatever.
I don't think he can do anything. It also means that he is technically a witness to crimes.
Alright, well I won't do any crimes in my own house, then. Seems reasonable. Alright, Bearded Hallmarch goes in there. This bow that I'm never going to use goes in there.
Just have a chest
This
of
wooden
things to imminently sell.
sword is going to be there. Things that I don't want to get rid of, I'm going to put in there.
Oh, I see. Things that you aren't going to use, but you aren't going to keep.
Yeah.
Like, on you.
Yeah, those can go away. Alright, that's an Amulet of Dibella. That can go in there. That can go in there. Those can go. That.
You were wearing the Amulet of Dibella.
I was wearing Amulet of Talos, apparently. Was I wearing the Amulet of Dibella? Well, I'll get it back.
Yeah, that was the one that had the thingy on it.
Okay. Archmage's Robes I'm not using. Bug Lantern I'm not going to use, but I like it. Not using these. Oh no, I still need them.
You can't remove them.
Alright, that can go there. All of them.
Oh yes, now you have a place to put all of those.
I accidentally took my own armor off.
Ah yes, a problem that isn't a thing in real life.
Hold on, let me get that back. Right,
Oh no! I've accidentally removed my pants by putting this, costume piece into a trunk.
Yeah,
It's such a video game problem.
It is! It's really... alright. Okay. Let's put this back on. And I could probably improve them, to be honest. But we've got this Dwarven armor, which will increase my armor by 5, so yeah, let's put it on. Don't keeping all of that. Oh, and I need to put the amulet back on. Okay, that don't care. Right. Keep throwing things in here. I've done the armor pieces. Put the skull in there so that anyone who tries to steal my stuff knows what they're in for.
Is intimidated.
They know what they're in for.
Yes.
A bunch of skulls.
Oh hey, you can put the unique skull in there, the Testio.
Yeah, I could put Teshio in there. I feel I should put Teshio somewhere special, though.
I like to have a separate skull cabinet for all the skulls.
That's fair. I'll put them here in this end table. Put Teshio
Also,
here.
why is there a sword in your bed?
I mean, look, sometimes a large Enginborn and a lovely looking sword love each other very much. Teshio, get in there. Get in there. Oh, the Alembic! I need to give that to Tolfdir.
Oh yeah, that you can go give that to Tolfdir. That's a recurring quest item.
Ah,
It's one of those infinite quests that never stops being a thing.
I see.
Like if you talk to Tolfdir and be like, "Hey, is there anything I can help you with? He'll be like, I lost my alembic again. Can you go find it? And then his alembic will randomly spawn somewhere in the college grounds, and you can go find it and give it back to him.
Yeah, there's just an iron greatsword here in bed. I think it was supposed to be up there.
Up there, and then it physicsed off.
It physicsed, and now it's there. Okay. Well, I think I got rid of everything. I think. So... Yeah, okay, sure, we'll just go. Oh, another bedroom. Okay. See you later, guy squatting in my house. Ain't gonna do nothing to him, I've been a squatter.
It'd be like that.
I've had to do that. Let me tell you, wasn't that bad an experience.
Suppose it depends on where you're squatting.
I was squatting somewhere that I knew was vacant, and it was the same landlord as the house next to it, and the people who lived in that house knew I was squatting. And would tell me if there was going to be an inspection.
If they knew he was going to come.
Yeah. Which isn't terribly nice of them.
Yeah.
Also, for some reason, the place still had power.
Maybe the people next door were, like... I don't know.
It did, and I used it. There was a bizarre, like, room. It was a cabinet. But actually, it was where the shower was?
The shower cabinet?
No. Well, no. Like an actual cabinet.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I won't. I'll stop worrying about it. Anyway. Yeah, this way. This way.
You want to?
Yeah.
Go to Brandy Mug Farm.
Yeah, because
and then just keep traveling along that coastline, and you'll find it.
Go that way. Thanks, Sheogorath, for calling Ulfric a shambles. Thank you.
I mean, he is.
He is, yeah. He is. Now, load.
It's really thinking about it.
It's really having a good time thinking about it. Alright, we're here. And because that spooked me a bit, I'm going to save. So I didn't want to lose all of that. Anyway, the direction is... I'll just look at the map.
Away from
that way! The way I'm
yeah.
facing. Ah, now, you mentioned doing Muffle over and over.
Yes. Just doing Muffle over and over again. And you don't have to wait for it to wear off.
Well,
you can just keep casting it as soon as you have the magicka for it.
Let me just put a different spell on my secondary, just in case I need it. Probably healing. You never know.
Yeah.
Oh, a building.
Yeah, I think that's another farm.
Oh, that's Windhelm, I guess.
Yeah. I think Muffle only muffles your footsteps, not anything else.
Yeah,
which is kind of funny to think about.
Yeah, well, it would be easier to and another farm.
Yep.
Berries.
Now stay along the coastline versus the road.
Alright, we're going to the coast.
Because the barrow is not on the road.
Oh,
also,
hello.
look out.
Ah, they can handle it. Hello, Snow Bear. Don't mind me.
Snow Bear, Angie.
Alright, no, looks like I gotta get involved. Smack its ass! Bueno!
Oh, that's interesting how you teleported to the front of the bear.
Yeah, but I still apparently stabbed it in the arse. Well, those are mine now.
So stay along the coast.
Yep, yep, yep. Wow, this really does level up.
Something appears to have happened to your, animation.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
That's odd.
It is odd.
Oh, you see that barrow icon?
Yes.
There it is.
Thing is, though, I didn't see it till you said.
Hey, here we are.
Alright, we're in, we're in. Oh, hello.
Oh, that's interesting that they actually come out of the ground.
Hey.
Oh, these are just Skelly Boys.
Yeah, it's no worries.
Oh, that's an Argonian Skelly Boy.
Yeah, it is. Get a closer look at you. Oh, I didn't get their skull. But there it goes.
Yeah.
Alright, take their stuff, take their stuff. Lydia, please. Ow. What was that?
There's another boy, I think. Yeah, there is.
Oh. Yes, there is. Thanks, Lydia. Oh, I'm not recovering that. A book?
Yingle and the Sea Ghost. Take the book.
Alright.
I don't remember if it actually has things you need.
Well, I'm taking the offerings. Whatever they were. They're mine now. Ooh. Looks like I need a snow shovel for this one.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh, next to you, there's ore. Oh wait, no, okay, that wasn't ore. Interesting.
Hello, Sphere.
I thought it was ore, and it was not. So you that book, if you had read it,
yeah.
the Ingol and the Sea Ghost,
yeah.
It would have told you that there are these little wisps that show up every once in a while, trying to lead people into this barrow.
Yeah.
Now, right now, the wisps are harmless.
Yeah. I assume they won't be later.
I mean, when you find Ingol, no, they won't be. But for now, they are harmless because they're trying to get you into the cave to wake up Ingol.
This isn't working. Snow shovel is not shoveling snow!
Well, to be fair, you're not shoveling with it. Oh, hey, there's another little friend in there.
Another friend! Hey! Alright, this one was nothing.
That's just an abyss.
Oh well. Hey!
Another friend.
Another friend!
I like the little noises that they make.
Yeah! Dog, what did you do? Don't look at me like that. You know what you did. Problem is, I don't. Alright. Oh, look.
Oh, a puzzle. You want to do a puzzle?
Skulls for the Skull Throne.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Okay. We've got a puzzle. We've also got a dead body. His name
Ooh, check his notes.
His name was Dead Scholar.
That's such a weird name to give your child.
Yeah. All right, let's have a little read. Oh. Oh yeah, that was
Arcadia. Okay.
Yeah. Arcadia gave me 100 gold.
Well, you got 90 of it.
Wait a minute, that was... How did that merchant like me? I didn't do anything. Anyway, alright.
You did a favor for her, and you bought stuff from her.
I did, yeah. Right, carvings. Man on his throne, so should he be whale in the sea, so should he be eagle in the sun sky, so should he be snake in the weed, so should he be. Why are all these animals dudes?
Male scholars.
Ah, yes, that's the reason. That does make sense. Okay.
Alright, so anyway, that gave you the answer to this puzzle.
Yeah, it did. It's just... okay, so we've
so
got...
snake in the weeds, as he should be.
Yeah, we got the...
bird in the sky, or whale in the water, as it should be.
Whale in the water. Bird in the sky.
Bird in the sky.
Alright,
and man on the throne,
well,
which...
they are there. Sort of. But let's make sure. Oh, oh!
Ooh!
Oh!
Ooh, that was very interesting what happened there.
Oh!
Ooh!
I don't think the game likes me attempting to move this body.
Move it.
Alright, I'll try. Come here.
Oh, he's heavy.
He is very heavy.
Oh, they stapled him to the floor.
Yeah, he's stuck. He's not going nowhere.
They stapled that man to the floor.
Yeah, he's not. He moved a bit when the wisp nudged him, but he's not going anywhere. All right, let's press the lever. All right, there we go.
Dumb idiot scholar didn't figure that one out.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly like he had the same information. He had that information, and he died. Ooh, the music of Ice Cavern. That's perfect. Nothing.
You thought there was another path.
There might have been. I don't trust that.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
You've seen these doors all the time, Lydia.
I think she's referring to the sprites.
Oh,
there's another one.
Yeah, there's another sprite right there in the lovely little thing. Alright, what is in these urns? Oh, moss! My moss! Mine! Might have thought it was your moss, but it wasn't.
Nope.
It was mine.
You are officially the moss boss.
Anyway, there seem to be two ways. I've now forgotten which one I came in with. Oh, that was the one I came in.
Yes,
so,
that was the one you came in.
Then we have this.
I think that's blocked off.
Well, alright, then I'll investigate it.
Yeah, that's blocked.
Yep,
that's not real.
Alright, that's... okay. Door. Well, that's not ominous at all.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Door. Side route. Oh!
Yeah, that's just a side chamber.
Oh. So the bit I'm doing now is the optional bit.
Yes.
Ah!
They tricked you into thinking that was the way forward, so you would think it was a dead end. Clever and tricksy Nords they were.
Oh, boots! They've lasted a long time.
So I would like to point something out.
Yeah?
Who's keeping all these candles lit?
Well, the sprites, clearly.
Yeah, but what about in all the other tombs?
The Draugr.
You know what? Fair enough.
Oh, a sword.
A sword.
My sword. And my berries.
That... what he said?
Sure.
Yes?
I'm sure that's what he said. That wasn't a very good trap.
They can't all be winners. Listen, it's been in the sea breeze for several centuries.
Yeah, I guess so. That's my stuff now. Oh, a desiccated corpse. They had a lockpick on them. Guess I didn't get them out of that.
Oh yeah, the whole, like, oh yes, the sea air has probably ruined some of the traps so they're not as good and cool. Reminded me, oh hey, there's the claw.
The claw.
The Romans, if you were on, any of the heavy artillery, like any of the ballistae or anything like that, it was actually a requirement in the Roman army. If you were going to if you were on any level where you were associated with using like the trebuchets and the ballistas and stuff like that, you had to be musically trained. The reason being that the only way they had to test the torsion on the ropes to determine whether a, like a ballista or whatever was properly, wound, was to twang the ropes, and you had to be musically trained to determine what key it should be in order to be the appropriate torsion. The more you know.
The more you know.
Hey, save your game.
Yeah. Well, we might have to stop now anyway.
Yeah, oh shit, yeah. I think you can get through this boss fight. This is a boss fight, by the way, that you're about to go do.
Okay, if you think we've got time.
I've got like 10 minutes.
Alright, we could probably
At least try the boss fight.
At least give it a go.
Give it a go. Because this is the boss fight.
Oh, hello. Oh,
You've
no,
been disarmed. You need to go get your shovel.
My shovel! Right, put my shovel back. I'll defeat you,
Anyway.
ghost.
Be gone, zombie ghost.
Right.
But yeah, no, because if, if those big machines were improperly wound, if the torsion was too tight or whatever, they could break in a very spectacular fashion and hurt people. Other than in their intended way. So it was a requirement that they had, that you had to be musically trained and be able to discern different notes. So you could tell whether things were appropriately tightened.
Alright, I've got 2 skill points to use.
Use
What
them.
would be useful right now? Probably.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't know.
Nope, I can't do any of those ones yet. What speech ones would give me shouts faster?
Doesn't
No.
look like you have any ready.
No.
What about the bottom one? What about the bottom one? Do you have that one maxed out yet? In speech?
No, I don't.
You do not.
Fuck you, ghost. And
Huh.
Lydia's back up.
I thought I thought that those, the little wisp got angry with you at some point during the fight. I guess I remembered incorrectly.
Alright, drink.
Yum 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 yum. Ooh, if you drink that and then also have you drink your soup.
Yes, my
They'll
soup.
stack.
My soup.
Don't forget your soup.
No, I gotta remember my soup.
It's delicious.
This. No, not that soup. Which soup? Was. Vegetable soup, yes. Stagger the ghost!
Dagger
Ow,
the
God.
ghost.
Ow!
Yeah, he hurts.
He hurts.
Really bad.
Yeah, well, good thing I
Just
got.
shove a bunch of food in your face. It's
Yeah.
time for 10,000 cheese wheels.
Yeah. It is time for 10,000 cheese wheels.
Well, those are wedges, but
It was
okay.
stolen. Alright, that's 15 cheese wheels.
Your cholesterol is through the roof, but you've never felt better.
Oh, they took
You've been disarmed again.
my shovel away!
Yeah, they'll do that.
Ow!
Uh-oh.
Put it back on. I want my shovel back.
Eventually, you can get that shout.
That would be helpful.
Eventually, you can.
Favorite the shovel again. Eat cheese
Yeah, that's
again.
kind of a pisser.
Actually, let's eat potion.
Potion cheese.
Well, and then some cheese. Actually, no, let's have a boiled cream treat.
Delicious. Achoo. Shout.
Well, I did try to shout.
Twist and shout. You only did the twist part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
I think we'll give
Buff
it
yourself up super and then go nuts.
Alright, let's absolutely go completely nuts.
Oh, you have to level up again.
Yeah, I do. So let's do that now. Health.
Health.
Health. No. Come back.
Maybe something that will either up your armor or your two-handed.
Well, none of my two-handed ones I think can be increased, except maybe. Oh no, yeah, I can do that. I can just make more damage. More damage.
Make more damage happen. There you go.
Make more damage.
Alright, give it a try.
Right,
Time to fuck him up. Fuck up that ghost.
remember that I do so I don't have to do that again.
Fuck up that ghost.
Yeah, fuck up that ghost. I'm just gonna eat some potions to buff myself. How about
Do the regen ones now. Just do them now.
Yeah, regen. Draw of the Berserker.
Soup regen. Soup regen.
Soup regen as well. That's ingredients.
Soup regen is a valid tactic.
Soup regen. Nom. All right, ghost.
What's up, you bitch, nerd, ghost?
Fuck you, ghost. Bonk. 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 You missed, fucker.
You're really fucking that thing up now, huh?
Oh. Cheese. Cheese.
Cheese it.
Cheese. Cheese, 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 cheese.
Alright.
Dead.
Search his shade. Search it real quick.
War axe. Bone meal.
Delicious. Alright.
Alright, and the, yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, they're chilling. Take his helmet. Now you can leave.
Yes.
You physicsed it. Yoink, 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 yoink.
All mine. Anything else here that's mine? Anything else for me?
Nope. Except for maybe whatever's in that Draugr.
That Draugr had some stuff. Maybe there's some other Draugr with stuff. And then we'll leave here.
All the
and then-
Draugr that have stuff are generally on the
Yeah.
bottom shelf. Not always, but generally.
Coffin
Hello.
with nothing
There's
in.
nothing in it. Alright, let's get the fuck out.
Oh.
Not that way.
Chest.
Oh wait, yes, that way. I lied. More things! Take them!
They're mine. They're my things. And now we get leaving, ascending.
We're soaring. Flying.
That doesn't
What's
go
up
anywhere.
there? Oh, you can't go that way.
Yeah, can't go that way.
You must go always forward, never back.
Never, never back, never back. I think I need to make the resolution slightly smaller of this game.
Alright!
Alright, we're out, and there's a
We're out.
wooden door.
Conveniently placed where you wouldn't have found it.
Yeah. Anyway, it looks like there's stuff over there, but I'll have to wait.
Fine.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Till next time. Alright, let's get ourselves...
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. And end screen. Okay. Let's see if I can. Let's see what I can do. Who is about today?
Pink is doing Paper Mario.
Oh shit! That's yeah. Okay, I'm down. Paper Mario is great. Yeah, I have no reservations in sending us there.
I'm glad I could decide for you.
Yeah, you have decided for me, which means I don't have to, so less effort.
Exactly.
Alright, well, I might stream tomorrow, maybe. I got a hankering to play Hunter the Reckoning for GameCube.
Oh man.
Not great.
It fits into that category of objectively a bad game, but I still enjoy playing.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing. It's very much that sort of thing. Also, delighted to even see a Hunter the Reckoning video game of any kind. Because, you know, I've mentioned several times before, that's my favourite line.
Neat.
So I'll probably do that tomorrow, but if not, it'll be some other time during the week. But definitely on Thursday there's going to be some Bounty Train, probably with Mary Rabbit.
Murder Train.
Continuing our war on the Confederacy. Anyway, we're going to get going now.
As it should have been.
See you all later, everybody. Go watch Paper Mario. Goodbye.
Enjoy it. What kind of raid is it? Train raid? Oh, I'm too late.
Space raid. Yeah, whatever.
Too late.
Yeah.